everyone, it's time for our online class. How are you doing? I hope you are doing good, right? Anyway, today we are going to continue our lesson 2 that is about the future is now, and the lesson is on page 10, okay? Anyway, before we continue our lesson, I would like to review the lesson that we studied yesterday first. Do you still remember what did we study yesterday? So yesterday we talked a lot about the present tense, right? And the present tense that I taught you yesterday, there are 4 present tense, right? So what are they? So the present tense that I taught you yesterday are present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So can you tell me the difference between present simple and present continuous? Can you differentiate between these two? What is the difference? So the difference is that present simple, we just need to talk about the action happening in the present, while present continuous, we talk about a continuing actions in the present. So a present continuous, we just need to talk about the action which is happening right now, and the action is in progress, okay? How about present perfect and present perfect continuous? So what is the difference between these two? So we use present perfect to show about a completed actions or past action that may continue into the present. How about present perfect continuous? So the difference is that present continuous, we use it to show about an action started in the past, and also that action, it did not end yet, okay? And that action is continuing to the present or futures. Okay, so that's it for our lesson yesterday. So right now, let's move your attention to our lesson today. So we're gonna start our lesson today by practicing the exercise, okay? So you can open your book on page 10 together, and exercise A, they ask you to read the profile, okay? Here's the passage that I wrote down for you, okay, on poster. And also they ask you to underline the present tense verb, okay? Again, this exercise, they ask you to underline the present tense verb, okay? So the present tense that we studied yesterday, like I said earlier, we have present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous, okay? So let's find out all together, okay, in this passage. Okay, so we will find the present tense verb, okay, by reading this passage, okay, a sentence by sentence together, okay? So let's go with me together. So the passage is about a forward thinker. So the first sentence is, Elon Musk is a noted philanthropist and inventor who is working to secure a better future for us and all of humanity. Okay, so this is the first sentence of this passage. So can you find any present tense verb in this sentence? Yes, I'm sure you have the answer in your mind right now, right? If you can find the answer, you can underline, okay, the present tense verb, okay, in your book as well, okay? While I am underlining the present tense verb on my poster, okay? So I believe that there are 2 present tense verb, right, in this sentence. The first one is, you see, and the second one is working, okay? So these 2 are the present tense verb, okay? This one is present simple and this one is present continuous. Move to the next sentence. He has invested millions of dollars in companies that are working on futuristic endeavors. So now let's come to the second sentence. Can you find any present verb tense? Yes, here, right? Has invested. Yeah. Anything else? Yes, here are working. Yep. Okay, next we have to look at the next sentence. So the next sentence is, he is perhaps best known for founding Tesla, a company that produces electric cars. So how many present tense verbs that you can find in this sentence? So I'm sure that there are 2, right? The first one is, and the second one, produce, right? Yep. This aligns with his goal of improving the sustainability of our natural resources. So the present tense verb is aligns. So let's move to the next sentence. If everyone drove electric cars, we would greatly reduce greenhouse gas emissions, slowing down global warming. So do you see any present tense verb in this sentence? So the word drove here you can see is a present tense or past tense. So it is past tense, so we don't underline it at all. So let's move to our next sentence. His artwork with sustainability involves solar energy. So there is one simple present tense right here. His artwork with sustainability involves solar energy. Among other ventures, he has developed solar panels that also function as roof tiles. So here has developed and function. Move to next one. Most visions is not limited to Earth. So the present tense verb is not limited. He sees great potential in the development of economical space travel, and his company SpaceX is the vehicle for this dream. So let's find out the present tense verb in this sentence altogether. The first one, sees, is, yep, that's it. And Musk's goal is to establish a colony on Mars by 2040. So the word is, his goal is, yes. With the first manned flight to the red planet scheduled to depart in 2024. So is there any present tense more in this sentence? No, right? Next, the first step for SpaceX was to build a reusable spacecraft. Is there any present tense verb you can find? I believe no, right? Because they use past tense, okay, in this sentence. In 2015, they successfully launched and then recovered the Falcon rocket. With further development, this reusable spacecraft could reduce the cost of spaceflight by a factor of 10. So, is there any more present tense verb? I believe no, right? Yes. So, next, Musk's ambitions don't stop there. Okay, you see the word don't stop there. He has been working on a mode of transportation called the Hyperloop. Okay, here has been working. The Hyperloop is essentially a giant circular tunnel that pods can travel through. As if it works, it will be far cheaper than any other mode of transportation for long distances. Okay, if it works, it will be far cheaper than any other mode of transportation for long distances. Okay, so I think that's it for our present tense verb. Okay, so right now let's move to our next activity, which is about the fill in the blank with the correct bold words from the reading. So here the correct bold word I wrote down in the red one, like you can see here. Okay. So before we complete our exercise, okay, I would like to give you the definition of each word first. Okay, so the first word is philanthropist. So what does philanthropist mean? So philanthropist means a person who is very wealthy, and that person like to help the poor people, okay, in the society, like giving their money or donating their wealth, okay, to help the poor people in the society as a whole. And move to next word, which is humanity. So what does humanity mean? So humanity means all the people who are living on the earth, okay, which in short mean people, humanity. Invested, next word, invested. So invested, what does it mean? Invested means to put a money in a project, okay. You see the example, he has invested millions of dollars in company, so which means that he spent a lot of his money in order to run the company. Next, sustainability. So what does it mean, the word sustainability? So the word sustainability means to try to maintain or try to keep something at the same level or the same rate, okay. Next, visions. So what does the word vision mean? So the word vision means the ability to think or to plan for the futures. And next, colony. So the word colony means a small group of people who are living in a new land together. And last one, recovered. So recovered means to return to a normal state, of mind or to a normal state of health or strength, right? Okay, so let's repeat the words after me all together for our new words. So the first word is philanthropist, philanthropist. Humanity, humanity. Invested, invested. Sustainability, sustainability. Visions, visions. Colony, colony. Recovered, recovered. Okay, very good. So right now let's practice our exercise all together. Okay, so they ask you to fill in the blank with the correct bold word. The bold word is the red word, okay, that I wrote down on the poster. Okay, so let's do at exercise number 1 all together. Number 1, our frisbee flew into the lake, but luckily John's golden retriever ate. So which word that we can use? Humanity, philanthropist, invested, sustainability, colony, recovered, or visions. Okay, which word that is suitable in the context of our sentence? So you can see here, flew into the lake. So the key word is here, flew into the lake. So the word that we should complete is recovered. Number 2, the business partners most of their fortune in the sustainable energy research. Okay, so is there any keyword that you can find in the sentence? So the keyword is most of their fortune. Most of their fortune means most of their money, okay, in the sustainable energy research. So the business partners, which word? Yeah, invested. Very good. So move to the next one. John F. Kennedy was an American president loved for his positive and ability to bring people together. So what is the keyword, okay, for our sentence? So the keyword is, yes, the ability to bring, right, people together. Okay, so the words that we need to complete is, yes, this one, visions. Move to next one. If you are concerned about, then you should buy products that are renewable resources. Okay, so the key word in the sentence is, yes, use renewable resources. So if you want to try to maintain something or to try to keep our resource at the same level, so which word that we should use? The word is, yes, sustainability. Okay, move to last one, number 5. Angelina Jolie has used her wealth as a philanthropist to have what? Do you think what word is it? The word is similar to the word people, is humanity. Okay, so that's it for our lesson today. But before I end the lesson, let's review the words that we have learned today all together. Philanthropist, philanthropist. Humanity, humanity. Invested, invested. Sustainability, sustainability. Visions, visions. Colony, colony. Recovered, recovered. Okay, so everyone, thank you for watching the video for today's lesson. So I hope, okay, you have learned a lot from this lesson, and if you have any question, you can drop a question in your group and your homeroom teacher can help you. Okay, so thank you, bye bye.